Hi, I'm Connor, and I've turned $9,700 into over $330,000 in just over a year trading penny stocks. And what I'm here to do is to teach you from my successes and my failures to teach you how you could turn a few $1,000s into a few $100,000 in a few years using my strategy. Did I mention I was also 17 years old and I've done all of this part-time? So if you're a busy person, my strategy is ideal for you whether you work, you're in school, or if you travel a lot. Obviously, trading in class from my iPhone has gotten me into some trouble with my teachers, so here's one of many examples of the detentions I get for having my phone out in class. A little bit about my pre-trading background. I started my first job during my freshman year of high school at 15 years old as a busboy at a local barbecue restaurant. I was working every weekend, cleaning tables, running food, just to earn some extra money on my own. Ultimately, after working there for a little bit, I started doing catering orders. This is a picture of my boss and I doing a catering order, so I started to earn much more money when I was 15 years old, 16 years old, working, doing different catering orders, and working at the restaurant. So after working there for about 2 years, I saved up about $10,000 with my dad, and we opened up a custodial E-Trade account so he could teach me about the fundamentals of investing. After following these boring stocks like Verizon, AT&T, PSE&G, Apple, I began getting very annoyed that they would never move. I began reading about penny stocks and their wild swings and became obsessed with them and quickly realized this is the only way you could build wealth with a few $1,000s in the stock market. This is an example of the daily fluctuations with Verizon or AT&T, moving 0.12% or down 0.03%. The only way you could build wealth with these stocks is with millions of dollars, and I did not have that added luxury. My first penny stock trade, I made $90,000 after being up nearly $200,000 in unrealized gains. This is the downside of being a self-taught trader because I learn from my mistakes. So this is where I ended up buying my first penny stock at 0.0032 with 3 million shares. So I invested $9,700 into this company. Ultimately, as you could see, the stock went up extremely high over the course of a couple months, ultimately coming back down, and that's where I ended up selling for a $90,000 profit. From January to the end of February of 2014, I traded my now $92,000 in profits down to $52,000 in profits by thinking I knew the rules and I knew how to trade, when in reality I didn't. These are just a handful of some of the multiple bad trades I've made during that time frame, trading my $92,000 in profits all the way down to $52,000 in profits. Here are $5,000 losses, a $2,200 loss, and there are many other ones that can be seen on my Profitly. In a situation where I had to succeed and I spent my entire weekend going through my trades and fixing my mistakes, finally, after that weekend of going through hundreds of bad trades, I found a strategy that works for me and my schedule of trading in school. From March of 2014 to February of 2015, my $52,000 in profits is now $338,000 thanks to my refined strategy. I've made countless errors that I've learned from and helped shape my strategy to what it is today. Here are some examples of some of the good trades I've made that's taken me from the $52,000 in profits in March of 2014 to where it is now in February of 2015. Here's a $10,000 gain, nearly $9,000 gain, $2,000, $8,000, and all of these trades are being made from my iPhone in school. I did some press in December to get accepted into colleges, and it ultimately led me into growing my newsletter. I was first featured on the website called The Verge, and this was me right here. The headline, "Don't try this, meet the high schooler who made $300,000 in trading penny stocks under his desk." After that, things started to get crazy, and the article was picked up everywhere. I was ultimately on Fox Business sharing my story so others can see what is possible trading part-time. Now here's a picture of me on Fox Business talking about how I've been able to turn nearly $10,000 into over $300,000 trading penny stocks part-time from my iPhone in class. Connor Alerts is my newsletter that I launched for other people interested in trading who don't have the luxury of trading full-time. Rather, part-time traders who work or are in school, travel a lot, or just generally busy people. Includes daily watch lists, SMS alerts, education corner with tons of video lessons, my penny stock bible, weekly Q&As, and much more. Connor Alerts is a tight-knit community of traders learning a strategy that works for full-time and part-time traders. Good for all skill levels, and you could see more about my newsletter at Profitly/Connor. While Connor Alerts is great, I also have a DVD called School Trader, which covers everything from what is a stock to the technical indicators I use in trading. It's 5 hours of content. Not only does it just cover technical indicators, but how to successfully trade on an iPhone, and the DVD really serves as a handbook to trading the stock market part-time. I am one of the only people who trades from an iPhone with tens of thousands of dollars, and have been doing it successfully for a while. So learn how to successfully trade on the go with just 2 mobile apps. More details can be found on Profitly/Connor. The Good Life. I am fortunate enough to be able to afford to drive a BMW 3 Series at 17 years old, have luxury watches, designer clothes, and all of that fun stuff. Most importantly, I'm able to live a good life with my friends and family. Doesn't matter what it is, but I'm blessed to be able to afford things most adults cannot, because most people my age are about to embark on student debt. Trading has given me financial freedom that I want to give you guys the opportunity to have as well. Here's me in front of my BMW with one of the publications I was featured in, and this is my brother and I courtside at the Nuggets vs. Knicks games. While that stuff is great, what I want to really do is to teach everybody else how to do what I've done, how to trade part-time, whether you're traveling a lot, whether you're just a busy person, whether you're in school, whether you're at work. I could teach you how to trade part-time and turn a few $1,000s into a few $100,000 using my strategy and trading on an iPhone, trading in front of a computer, trading in a cubicle, whatever it may be. But what I'm here to do is to teach you how to do that, just like I've done, turning $9,700 into over $330,000. If you too want to learn how to be a successful part-time trader, go to Profitly/Connor for more information.